Hello everyone, I am back again with another video, and today I'm going to share with you pages in this Faces journal, and I am apologizing for that stain on my work surface. I don't know why, but I did. So this is the Faces journal that I started years ago, and it's still not quite finished. It's filled up quite well, but here and there it just needs a little bit. The front cover is made by using canvas, just stitched it all around, and I created her face on the front of that cover. There was a different cover on that book earlier. You might have seen it in one of my earlier videos, but I changed it. I didn't like it anymore. So let's do a flip of this book, and I might touch up here and there, and maybe in next videos I will get back to the pages that I haven't finished, and I might share with you how I finished them. So first page is the inside of the cover, and she's made with, I think, wax crayons, and you see I feel it, and I still just a little bit waxy. And while I was showing you this page, I thought she needs sparkle. There are no white spots in her eyes, so I took out my gel pen. Didn't realize that it was a bit waxy, and then the gel pen does not work, so I changed it into a Posca pen that almost writes on anything. So, and you can see just by adding a little bit of white in her eyes, she comes to life. And you see me do this throughout the book while I am showing it to you. It's just that easy. Well, I don't know. I just go back and forth on these pages for working on them. Sometimes I am so stuck on a page that I think I'm going to start a new one and then get back to the other one whenever I feel like it. And I'm pointing out my little poems. They are made by using words out of papers, magazines, and then mixing them up into sentences or sayings or words or whatever you want to call it. I really like that. And here I am reading out loud what's on there, but I don't have my journal with me. Should have. Didn't do it. But so that's why I cannot tell you what's on it. This is, I think, a fun page because I just cut out these head shapes and then I made these ladies. I drew these ladies on the inside of those little flaps. And here and there, as you can see, they need touch-ups. And I love weird hair. I love weird colors of hair. And I really like playing around with color, as you know. This one I really particularly like because of the coloring. She has a very small face. That left page that I'm pointing out now is a recovery page. There was a very ugly page underneath it. Well, the lady was kind of like the same as she is now, but the background was very terrible. And so you can see there are different kinds of layers underneath this brownish layer. So I started to touch her up just a little bit, but she's not finished, as you can see. Sometimes this is a redone page as well with just words on it. Really like this one. This is an early bird. I might have shown you this one in previous videos. Again, poems. First a positive love story, and then if you flip it, then it did not end well. The candle was blown out. I struggle with faces that show you the face from the side. Trying to practice that more, but I don't like to do it that much, so I usually do it just full on faces. Stamps are from Art Journey, a rose stamp. I really love it, and that's what I used on this page. The pages are mostly done with acrylic paints and wax crayons, the oil pastels, the water-soluble oil pastels, and I didn't have any soft pastels at this time, but I do have now, so I might just use them as well. So these pages that I did in the middle of the book are all about kind of love and deciding if you want to follow your heart or your head, and well, your devil friend and your angel friend, and they are discussing what you should do. But I really like it's just a little bit of a journal and an insight to where I was in that moment. I really love this face, this green and pink purple, love it. Christmas time, you can see it. There was a little bit of leakage from this page. I don't mind at all, but it looks very funny. This is kind of like the gold touch-ups from Klimt. So just these gold dots and squares. Lovely lady. I might have done a video on this one, I think. You should find. I'll check it out and then put a link. If I done it, I'll put a link in the description box or in the upper right corner here in the video. I don't know what I'm saying here, but it must be very interesting. So another unfinished page, quite dark. I'm leaving it for now. I might come back to it later and then you will see it. Another poem in Dutch, all about love, of course, kisses and well, all kind of things that are matters from the heart. A lovely face as well. And here I was thinking that all these faces are quite small and they have a sort of similarity with my sister. My sister is very thin and very beautiful, and most of my faces do have a tiny resemblance of something of her in it. I really thought that was nice to discover while I was flipping through this album. I love crows. You might have seen this page done as well. And I really like crows. They're my favorite birds. And just leaving it like that, it's done. Unfinished business here. It's a fish lady. I don't know what I was thinking while I made her, but she's going to stay, but I don't know if she's going to stay like this. Background, a bit of a struggle. Done with the stencil, and I really need to put some words on here or something. Unfinished, as you can see, 4 faces. Well, I marked out, I think I marked out some eyes and noses. Love that one with the letters, still again playing with wax. This is a disaster. I wrote down I'm not beaten yet, but this is very very difficult. I've done a lot to this page. This is, I think, 3 different faces on one page. It's very fragile, and this is what I like, but that's the only thing I like about that page. Need to finish her as well. She's a bit of a gothic vampire-ish kind of lady. Very small neck. That's what you see. I love this one. It's a very busy background done with a collage. Stamped it. I did a lot to it, but I'm going to leave it because I do like it. Another one. This is how my sister sort of looks. She has prettier hair than this, but this was just a quick drawing with a pencil, holding the pencil loosely in my hand at the back of the pencil, and I thought I'm not going to do anything more than just this. I just colored her cheeks a little bit, and then I left it like that. I don't know why, but it felt good. So I think this might be almost the last page, or it is the last page. Liking it as well, leaving it like that. I do like the eyes and the book pages showing through. So not doing anything to this anymore. I do like the way the background looks. It's just acrylic paints, a little bit white and a little bit teal. That's it. I might finish this one in the next video. Don't know. And I do don't like this one, so I might change that up as well. And these all have little tweaks to be done to it. How do you call that? Tweaked a little bit, but we'll see. So the last pages are fairly undone, so I need to go back to them. Don't know why, don't know when, we will see. Done. I do like her. I like the lot of hair on her head, and that little lady with the pearl earring, the painting from Vermeer, you might know it. Working on that as well. So done, everyone. I really hope you like the flip through of this journal, and do leave me a comment if you like, on what you would like to see. I'm going to do an introduction video on the new things that are changing on my channel, and I do really need your input for that, but I will get back to that later. So again, thank you for watching. Leave me a thumbs up if you like, and then I will see you next time. Bye bye.